When I was a child, we grew up in an old house in the mountains of Pennsylvania. The house was actually a double house that shared a common wall between them, and the attics backed up to one another. Sometimes late at night the orbs would come and dance in my room. I was very young, but the memories of the dancing lights across my room are still vivid in my mind, so I began to look into them. What are these little balls of transparent light we find in photos taken in allegedly haunted places? No one seems to agree, that's for sure. One of the leading theories concerning what orbs are is that they are not spirits at all. The orb is the energy being transferred from a source such as power lines, heat energy, battery, people, things like that, to the spirit so that it can manifest. This may not even be a conscious thing that the spirit is doing, just a natural way to get their energy. While others simply dismiss them altogether as a trick of dust and light or a bug. Yet there does seem to be something to these orbs that illuminate light and change directions, or outright disappear altogether. Why is it so difficult to believe that one energy source would change into another? It happens every day with biology. Why should the afterlife be any different? There are lots of explanations as to why orbs are not paranormal, and just as many that claim that they are. How is a poor skeptic like me to figure it all out? Can there be only one answer? Or is it possible that my experiences as a child were not the mere imaginations of a toddler and explained away by those that were not there? I remember the clearest vision of the dancing orbs in my room when one night they transformed into what some would call a full-on apparition. The body seemed to float across the room and was almost made of pure energy, almost electric. The spirit was female, about mid-20s, with period dress and hair to the late 1890s, which was well after the house had been built. She moved through the room, and when she reached the closed door, she seemed to just fade away before she reached it. Just as quickly as she emerged, she was gone. This is the only time I can recall seeing a full-blown person in my room, but the dancing lights return quite often, so much so that the dogs even stopped sleeping in my room. We had moved from that house when I was just a kid, but my brother later purchased the house once again. He used to talk about the ghosts of the house as he was living on the other side, and it seemed to be much more active. So much so that when he came to Florida to visit, he and his wife swore one of the ghosts came with them, and even turned the light on and off a few times to let them know they were there. Very odd things happened in the house while they were there, like weird knocks in the night, and I could have sworn I even saw those dancing light orbs in my room once again. Are these orbs spirits? Questions I have yet to answer. And now let's take a look for the stories from around the tubes this week for March 21st, 2014. First thing up today is some hardcore ghost hunting. Is this video from the Dorset Ghost Hunters Paranormal channel have real poltergeist activity? Even as a skeptic, I have a hard time writing this one off as normal. The UK-based team shows balls of steel during this investigation, so check out youtube.com/DorsetGhost to see it firsthand. Next up, are you a fan of the Maine Ghost Hunters? I know I am. Well, the new website looks great, and the Zero Lux Paranormal TV show looks to be a winner for sure. The usual green screen, night vision, blobness look, but not much can really be done about that, seeing as how it is ghost hunting. You can check them out at mainghosthunters.com. Now this should be some really interesting to listen to. Everyone's favorite radtastic chick, Amy Trimble, interviews the late famed Foxed Sightings, legendary psychic and paranormal researcher Peter James, and in his final book, the co-author, Diane Temperilli. Sunday, March 23rd, 7 p.m. Pacific, on liveparanormal.com. Here's another exciting announcement. To be sure to stop by and check out Alejandro Dominguez, the Dead Explorer spring preview of all the great haunts he has coming up for the video releases. From haunted houses and exotic locations, watch a single episode and you'll be hooked. You can check it out at deadexplorer.com. Next is the announcement from author Josh Hurd, letting us know that things do go bump in the night when the ghost hunting goes to bed. The hatchfund.org campaign started this week in their attempt to find the means to bring the book A Brush with Evil to life. The project has the usual reward program, so the more you commit, the better the prize. You can check out our fan page at facebook.com/Fringe News Paranormal for all that info. And are you visiting or living in the UK? Well, the EJ Ghostly Encounters is taking public ghost hunt tours all over the country. The Facebook group has all of the details, so check it out at facebook.com/EJ-Ghostly-Encounters-UK. And you'll be able to see where they're going to be next. I know I'm always looking for better ways to visit cool places. And finally tonight, we've got a lodging update from the Ghost Files for the Legends of the Old West 2. It looks like Carson City is the closest place with the rooms that still have openings. So everything's booking up fast. It's that time of year. Virginia City is the place to be. You can check out, again, our Facebook page at Fringe News Paranormal for the shared info on that. Would you like to see your group's information shared during the Fringe News? Be sure to get us the information during the week before Thursday at midnight on facebook.com/The Fringe News Paranormal, and we'll be sure to include it in the next episode. Thanks for joining me for the Fringe News Paranormal Update. I'm Reverend Jeff, who says it isn't normal.